The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Single, slot. Hey,
the first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Kevin Green came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
We got 3.
They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player is just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for him. This is caught inside the 15. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They run with Jackson out of the gun. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of the times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson down. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Melvin Gordon, 63 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This will be taken very short. Fights loose. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a draft.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. That was a safety blitz by Eric Weddle. And when a free safety goes like he did there, he better be sure he's going to be able to make a play.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, because I have a feeling that the defensive coordinator and head coach are on the sideline screaming, no, no, no. Good play.
Yeah, good
play.
job. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
From the gun, Vick. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here's Michael Vick. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. From the 29, Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Watch 81, watch 81.
Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Single slot.
Vick now after the fumble recovery. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll run here with Bowe. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the 22, Vick dancing to his left.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Bo Jackson pushing through the contact. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. This is a 26-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Final 12 seconds of the half now, as they've got it 1st and 10. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come. This will be taken short. Powers through him. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The improv act, they're good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Powering forward. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Vic readies to throw. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 41, Vic flushed out right. And incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The try. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On 2nd down now, it's Allen. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Vic, buying time to his left. And this is complete. It's Allen. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have defined routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. End up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. That's caught at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half, Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he will try, but he can't. He can't escape the end zone. Gordon is taken down, and it's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Vick to throw it. Being chased out left. Over the middle, that's caught by Owens. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And, Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. It's a flag. 50. 50's the mark.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for the Hall of Famer Marcus Allen. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now a carry for Allen. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 29, Vick dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And that's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he finds his target. It's sharp. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Watch that in. Tight end's right.
Vick operating on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Partner, we talked about this at halftime, but I don't think either one of us expected it to continue. Michael Vick has been bottled up in this game. This defense has done a fantastic job of containing his running ability.
It is so rare. They could never contain him back in the day. Remember 2006 when he set the single-season record with over 1,000 rushing yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 6.
Let's get it. Ready. 6 yards. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right.
Vick now from the 50. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it. This is Allen. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now Allen. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's Allen, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 18.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run with Allen. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, Vick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Go.
At their own 34-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. To throw is Jackson. He finds his target, Beckham. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Well-timed effort by Darius Slay. A sack on the corner blitz. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You got three.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. He's got his man Sharp complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Vick, wide open receiver, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Rams' 30.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Throwing, Vick. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. From the gun, Vick steps away to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you cut down your field in a big way significantly. And the guys who play in the 2nd and 3rd level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Back to throw. give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. One thing that makes him so tough in these 2-minute drills, you got to take into consideration he's mobile.
And that's a big plus for him, but he also has to be careful with that mobility. Sometimes getting rid of the ball and stopping the clock is more important than running around and maybe taking a sack.
That's complete to Sharp. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moss. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Here we go. My set. Switch the outlaw.
Now Jackson. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Now Gordon on first down. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go. Check right. Hey, here, go tight left. Hey, 4 down. Check. 25. Check 25. Mike 22. I'm here all day. Mike 22, Mike 24.
He's back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Back to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And this one is right through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Allen. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd and 9, Vick. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Aaron Donald able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now. From the gun, Vick. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kevin Green providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Thomas Morstead now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
That part 1 is done, now part 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Jackson. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. This is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson, and an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 42. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Jackson now. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down. There goes a deep ball. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Come on.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Hooked by Ted Hendricks. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Pass there over the middle to start things out. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 12 yards there and a first down.
And we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
But he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging. Now he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. Open man is Gordon, complete.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Jackson. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Get wide. Check 3, check 3.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jackson on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Now Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You you got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Jackson to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Melvin Gordon there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
43 is the mark. Bring it. Bring it. 43 is the mark. 43.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kevin Green coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Hey. We got 3. We got 3. 3 down.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Man open, Rice. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man Sharp complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now it's Jackson. And an alley-oop. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack is by Janoris Jenkins coming in off the corner. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
To throw is Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Fourth down, here's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Jackson and the offense come up first and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Jackson now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught at the 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0. From up top next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, we were already excited for this game. And then before the contest, you and I are down on the field outside the white line.
Yes, we were following the rules.
We were following the rules. And a ball comes over our direction, but we can't see it. Somebody yells heads up. And snare it one-handed with your off left hand. So now we're really ready for football.
No gloves either.
No gloves.
No gloves. Not like what the guys are wearing playing the game now. But wasn't that a whole lot better than that time we were down there? And I got the coffee spilled on me when I got nailed by the punt returner.
That happened to the Vikings, right?
Yes, a much better job of being heads up this time. Thank you for the notice.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to Show. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
52. Block 52. 52's the mark. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch the shot. Go. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52.
From the 39, Jackson. It's caught. Beckham. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Come on, Shaq. Get that quarterback, D-line. Up. 52's the mark.
Looking to throw. Jackson. He finds Beckham complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer, Willie Brown. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. So here's Vick following the interception. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Vick looking deep downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Randy Moss, 54 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does him no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one go.
There goes Melvin Gordon. The 30, 20. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 61 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. On 2nd down, it's Jackson. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It's caught inside the 25. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion. But it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact, yet the ball comes off of his hand and it just whistles to the receiver.
First down, Vick. Dancing to his left. He's got the first down inside the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness, just about got him into the end zone.
One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Saints have taken the lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 12, Jackson flushed out right. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Time rolls around. Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson that escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. On 3rd down, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Holt. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Jackson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, we have a second, Charles. The majors are over for golf and tennis, but in the Madden world, they're just getting started. The first of the year, the Madden Classic, recently wrapped up in Arlington, and it was a good one. We had competitors like 16-year-old young Henry of Illinois, who made a really good run. But ultimately, it was Serious Mo who walked away with the title, and Mo had some dough in there, too, a $35,000 check.
And you know what they say, Brandon?
What's that?
I don't know if these guys actually played against each other, but when you get young Henry, guys like him, and Serious Mo all in the same grouping, throw the record books right out.
Oh, yeah, you can just tear them right up, CD. A second down throw for Vick. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking for the Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow. And now it's 3rd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics. and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. Able to get away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready, 6 yards. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 1st down, Gordon. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kevin Green. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Vick. Throw right side, caught by T.O. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
I was going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. It's a gain of 7, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Jackson. Over the middle to Beckham. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, we want to run up the middle. They can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Fournette. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Telvin Smith, his 2nd sack of the night. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. He'll have a first down past the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, 52 on it. 52's the mic. Zip it. Keep it out. Check 52.
They'll run on first down. Jackson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
Watch the whip.
3rd and long for Vick. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Now Vick on 4th down. Man open, it's Moss, complete. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Here's Vick. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. Throw to the right here to Gordon. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock, but I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
He's back to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Throwing now is Jackson. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Jackson. Got Gordon open, completes it. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
52. Drop deep. Mike 52.
Now Jackson. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll look to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked. Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Here's Michael Vick. Steps away to his left. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in... Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And, Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
On the ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38. Right off the bat, a chunk play into enemy territory.
And I don't care how you plan for it. I don't care what you see on tape where you think you can get that type of a play. That's still a great rush and a little bit of a surprise to break off a run like that this early in the game.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it second and 14. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner. So now third and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw, Young. Buying time to his left. And he's got a man. It's T.O. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here we go. Set. 60 or. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Jackson on first down. Gets it to Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Hey, Mike 52, over.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Jackson now on second and 10. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now it's Jackson. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught at the 10. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Check 26, check 26.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Jackson to throw. This is caught. Clark. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll run with Fournette. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything in the end result, the short touchdown run. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there, so that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Looking to throw, Young. He will find T.O. on the left side, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Terrell Owens. 64 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Set, ready. Set the flag. 52 right here. 52. You don't want none of that. Get it. Pick up the ball. Check, 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 check. Trump.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw is Jackson. To throw on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to go into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Young. Now Young loses the football. It's stripped.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Let's go now.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Go into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Watch the twist. Show it up. Show it up.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Crash. Check. Check. Check.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
At the
Hey,
Seahawks'
switch gears. Switch gears.
40-yard line.
Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog.
Here's Gurley. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
We got motion. Back up. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Army.
Now Jackson to throw again. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a pickup of 7. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. You want squad? You got motion man right there. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
To throw is Jackson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about it.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Steve Young. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Come on now, let's go.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Lawrence Taylor in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Young. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. But on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
I got you. I got you, boy. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Now he's flushed out right, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Here's Jackson on 3rd down. Man open, it's Moss, complete. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 17 yards out. And the Rams are going to jump back in front.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now. It's Allen. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And a guy that knows a thing or two about making tackles behind the line of scrimmage, Kevin Green, at it again.
How about the ferociousness that he played with?
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Gordon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, it's Fournette. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Watch Mike. Nice, sweetheart. Hey, Mike 52.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Throwing now is Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
You ain't doing nothing today. Mike 52.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. Now a handoff looking right. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame. The Rams on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Ready? 30 base.
We got a plane to catch.
And they take a knee. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And they will take a knee here. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check the call. Check that.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
That's it. Let's go, D. Big series.
Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off